I got a call from my mom, screaming, "Do not come home." Before the line went dead. Panicked, I rushed back, and found her smiling calmly at the table. "Mom, what happened?" I asked. She just stared. My phone buzzed again. It was a text from Mom. "That's not me. Get out now." I was in the middle of a Thursday work meeting when my phone rang. It was my mom. I love my mom. She's my only real family left. I always answer when she calls, but this time something felt different even before I picked up. I didn't know why, but I answered without thinking. The second I put the phone to my ear, I heard her screaming. Pure panic. "Do not come home," she shouted, voice shaking. Then silence. The call dropped. I just sat there for a second, holding the phone. My coworkers were still talking, clueless. I stood up, grabbed my stuff, and left without saying a word. I didn't care how it looked. I drove straight from Cincinnati to her house outside Dayton. That drive usually feels routine. I've done it hundreds of times. But that day? It felt like I was driving into something I didn't understand. I kept checking my phone, hoping for another call or a text. Nothing. I hit every red light. Every slow car. Every damn second dragged like a lifetime. My stomach was in knots the entire way. I kept thinking maybe she was in danger. Maybe someone broke in. Maybe something happened to the neighbor, and she got caught in the middle of it. Maybe, hell, I didn't know. I just knew she sounded terrified, and I needed to get there fast. When I pulled into the driveway, everything looked normal. Too normal. Her car was in its usual spot. The porch light was on, even though it was midday. Curtains pulled back. I could see straight through the front window. She was at the kitchen table. Calm. Smiling. I got out slowly. The air felt heavy, like something pressing down on me. I walked up to the door and stepped inside. "Mom?" I called out. She turned toward me, still smiling like everything was fine. "Hi, sweetheart," she said. Her voice was soft, too soft. Like someone trying to sound calm but not quite getting it right. I stepped closer. "What happened?" "You called me. You were screaming." The line cut off. "What's going on?" She tilted her head a little. Same smile. That's when my phone buzzed in my hand. A text. From Mom. "That's not me. Get out now." I stared at the screen for a second, not breathing. I looked back at her, at the woman sitting there. Same face. Same clothes. Same hair pulled back into the little clip she always wore when cleaning or reading. But something was off. Her eyes. They were wide, but not scared. Too wide. And empty. The way she sat, hands folded just so, posture too straight. Like she was pretending to be relaxed. I took a step back. "Mom?" I said again, slower this time. She didn't answer. Just kept that same smile and watched me. Then she spoke again, same calm voice, but this time with something under it. "You shouldn't have come, sweetheart." "Not yet." I stood there, frozen. Every instinct in me screamed to leave, but I couldn't move. My brain was trying to catch up. Trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I glanced at the text again. "That's not me. Get out now." I looked back at her. "Who are you?" I asked, voice shaking. She laughed, just once. A short, strange sound. Not my mom's laugh. My mom's laugh was warm. This one was cold, almost mocking. "What a silly question," she said, still smiling. "I'm right here." I backed up toward the door. I got a text from you, I said. Just now. Saying you're not, you. She tilted her head again, still watching me like she was trying to study how I moved. You must be confused. You've had a long drive. Sit down. I made tea. There was a cup of tea at the table. Steam still rising. My mom always made tea when she was nervous. Chamomile. But the smell wasn't right. It was faint, but I caught a whiff of something sour. I didn't sit. Instead, I asked, "Where's your phone?" She smiled wider, but said nothing. I took a step toward the kitchen counter, eyes scanning. The landline was there, but not her cell. I checked my phone again. The text was still there. Timestamp just a minute ago. That's not me. Get out now. I opened the thread and scrolled up. All the messages from her before, pictures of her garden, grocery reminders, random updates. It was her number. There was a thud from upstairs. We both heard it. Her eyes didn't move. Mine did. Straight up toward the ceiling. Just the house settling, she said without blinking. No. That was footsteps. She didn't answer. Just smiled, lips too tight now. The air between us felt thick. I backed toward the door slowly. I'm gonna go check upstairs. No, you're not, she said sharply. The smile was gone. And just like that, her whole face changed. The calm vanished. Her eyes narrowed. Her hands, which had been folded neatly, now gripped the edge of the table so tight I saw the whites of her knuckles. I said, "You're not going up there." I didn't respond. I turned and ran toward the stairs. Behind me, the chair scraped hard against the floor. I took the steps 2 at a time. My heart pounded so loud I couldn't hear anything else. I hit the hallway and turned left, toward her bedroom. The door was shut. I opened it fast. And stopped. There, tied to the chair with a strip of duct tape over her mouth, was my mom. She looked up at me with wide, terrified eyes. Her hands were bound, ankles too. Her hair was messy. There was blood on her temple. A bruise forming under her eye. She tried to yell through the tape, tears spilling down her face. I stood there, shocked, trying to process. My mind screamed, "Who the hell is downstairs?" That's when I heard the footsteps coming up behind me. Heavy. Fast. I didn't have time to think. I slammed the door shut and locked it. A second later, something slammed into the other side. Hard. My mom flinched in the chair. I rushed to her, yanked the tape from her mouth. She gasped, coughing. "Run," she choked out. "That thing, it's not me. It came yesterday. It knocked me out. You have to go." I was already pulling at the tape around her wrists. "I'm not leaving without you." The banging outside the door stopped. I froze. It was quiet. Too quiet. My mom's eyes were locked on the door. She was shaking her head. "You don't understand. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't stop." I got the tape off her wrists. She was free now, but she couldn't walk right. Her leg was stiff. Hurt somehow. I got under her arm. The hallway outside stayed silent. We had one shot. I opened the door slowly. Empty. No sound. We moved fast down the hallway, toward the stairs. Every step felt like I was being watched. I kept expecting it to leap out. We got down the stairs. The kitchen was empty. The front door was wide open. We didn't leave it open. I helped her toward it. That's when we heard it. The voice. "You're making a mistake." It came from the living room. Not angry. Calm. Too calm. We both turned. It stood there. The copy. The fake. Just watching us, head tilted slightly, like before. But something had changed. Its smile was gone. I didn't come to hurt her, it said. She panicked. But I didn't want this. I pushed my mom behind me. What the hell are you? I asked. It looked at me like it was choosing its words carefully. A replacement. A better one. I felt my chest tighten. I couldn't move. Couldn't speak. You came here because she screamed, it said. But that was just instinct. Fear. She would have been fine. You ruined it. It stepped forward. Just one step. You could have had a peaceful life. I would have taken care of you. You tied her up, I said. You hit her. Its face twitched. She wouldn't let go. Then it did something that made my blood run cold. It copied my voice. I love you, Mom, it said. My voice. Exact. I shoved my mom out the door and followed her. We didn't look back. We made it to the car. I shoved her in the passenger seat and slammed the door shut. My hands were shaking so bad I almost dropped the keys. I kept looking back at the front door. Nothing came out. Not yet. I turned the ignition. Nothing. Tried again. Still nothing. My mom was crying now, whispering, "It's not gonna let us leave." The third time, the car started. I slammed it in reverse and peeled out of the driveway, tires screeching. I didn't stop until we hit the gas station 5 miles down. I parked behind it and shut off the engine. We sat in silence for a long time. She finally said, "I don't know how it got in. It looked like me. Acted like me. But it wasn't me. It knew things it shouldn't know." I nodded. I didn't trust myself to speak. "We have to go to the police," I finally said. She laughed, but it was bitter. "What are we gonna tell them? That something pretending to be me is living in my house? They'll put me away." She was right. So we didn't go to the cops. We got a motel room under a fake name. She didn't want to call anyone. Said the thing could listen. Said it could pretend to be other people. Said once it saw you, it could be you. We spent 2 days hiding out. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. It wasn't just copying her. It had a plan. A reason for pretending to be her. It wanted something. And if it had copied her once, maybe it could copy others too. Then, one night, I got a text from my boss. Except it wasn't him. "We missed you at work. Why don't you stop by the office?" Then another. From my friend Tim. "Hey, man, haven't seen you in a while. You okay?" And then, finally, one that made my skin crawl. "It's lonely here. You left the tea to get cold." Same number. My mom's number. I snapped. I couldn't take it. I needed this to end. I went back. I didn't tell my mom. I just waited until she fell asleep, took the car, and drove back to the house. I brought a crowbar and a can of gasoline. I wasn't thinking straight. I just wanted it gone. The house was quiet when I got there. I crept inside. The air was still. Nothing out of place. Then I heard a voice in the dark. "You came back. Good." It stepped out of the kitchen. My mom again. Perfect copy. Even the bruises. "I didn't want this," it said. "But you couldn't let go." I didn't answer. I threw the gasoline across the floor, dragging the can around the house. I didn't care. I wanted it to burn. "I was going to take care of you," it said. I would have been better. No arguments. No pain. I turned to face it. Lit a match. Yeah. I said. Too bad. I already had a mom. I dropped the match. The fire caught fast. I ran. I watched from the street as the house went up. I thought I saw it in the window. Still smiling. But it didn't come out. It didn't scream. It just watched. The house burned to the ground. I went back to the motel. My mom was waiting. She didn't say anything. Just hugged me. She knew. We never talked about it again. We moved. Changed numbers. Left everything behind. But sometimes, I still get a text. No name. Just words. You didn't have to burn it. I block every number. But they keep coming.